Tensions flared inside the courtroom as Muzi Sibiya stood up for himself against Advocate Baloyi's relentless questioning. When the cross-examination turned unfair, Sibiya refused to be silenced, forcing Judge Ratha to step in. Baloyi decided to rephrase the very same question. But in a stunning twist, Advocates Ramosepele and Mnisi rose to Sibiya's defense, turning the hearing into a showdown of principle and power. Stay tuned for Muzi Sibiya confronting the prosecutor.
Now, to expect this witness to comment on what they were discussing, when he says now for the umpteenth time that I was not there as Gininda, it's unfair, my lord. Is the court, please?
Well, my lord, is to show the improbabilities of his version. He can comment if he so chooses, my lord. But we submit that it's
as the court, please,
it's a fair question.
my lord, if Mr. Baloyi says to the witness, I put it to you as a proposition that had ever left Rustenburg because you had told Gininda XYZ, then I'll sit down. That's a different proposition.
And then when he says, why would Hadebe travel all the way from Rustenburg if he did not speak to Gininda, that he would be assisting him to supervise the taking of pointing out? It's different.
That's inviting speculation.
No, I'm not speaking. I'm addressing the question to you.
Yes.
You are saying, if he says, I put it to you, it changes the complexion of the meaning of the... It does?
Yes, it does.
Okay, you heard that,
well, maybe let's rephrase it. Are you suggesting that Lieutenant Colonel Hadebe traveled all the way from Rustenburg to Alberton without you having indicated your preparedness to make pointings out?
Manje ke wena usho ukuthi uHadebe ke usukele eRustenburg eza la eAlberton makuwukuthi wena awuzange ke uvume ukuthi ke uzoya uyokhomba ke indawo yesihlakalo
ukuthi uHadebe usuke kuphi anginalo ulwazi kodwa mina engushoyo ukuthi mina ngaze ngise ngikhulume noGininda ngaze kube khona engivumela kukho engivumelana naye kukho ukuthi ngizokwenza.
I do not know as to where was Hadebe traveling from, and what I said is that I did not have any conversation with Gininda with regards to pointing out.
Angazange azakhuluma noGininda nangazi ifo lezayishoyo.
And I also never spoke to Gininda on the 4th, which he had made mention of.
So, Mr. Sibiya, your version is that after you were booked out on the 5th of June 2020, you were taken to the same spot at Vosloorus municipal area to which you were taken on the 30th of May 2020. Is that correct?
Uthe wena umhla ka5 kuJune u2020 uye wathatha ke wayiswa kule ndawo le yakamasipala khona lapha eVosloorus yona le ndawo owayiswa kuyo umhla ka30 kuMay kunyaka ka2020.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have just put the diary and the version of Brigadier Gininda to that Sergeant Mukhani was instructed to take you from Valeria to Alberton. Is there a reason why Sergeant Mukhani would have deviated from the instruction to take you to Vosloorus municipal area instead?
Brigadier Gininda ubhalile ke ediary yakhe noma ke encwadini yakhe ukuthi yena ke wakhipha umthetho noma ke umyalelo ukuthi ke uMukhani akuthathe akususe Valeria akuseke endaweni yaseAlberton. Ngabe sikhona yini isizathu esingenza ke uMukhani ukuthi ke angathobeli umthetho okhishwe uGininda?
Lo mbuzo lo uzoba right mangabuza kuMhani kodwa mina engushoyo ukuthi ngasuka eValeria bangisa eVosloorus.
That would be a good question to pose to Mukhani, but I still say that I was taken from Valeria to Vosloorus.
During cross-examination by Advocate Mnisi to Brigadier Gininda on the 5th of June 2025, Brigadier Gininda testified as follows. Now, my lord, insofar as the assault, the allegation that he was assaulted there and then subsequently taken to Foslores where he was detained, I was not there. So I'm going to start on that part that I was not there when he was moved from Valeria SAPS to Alberton Police Station. Insofar as the briefing I got, I did not get the briefing that he was taken to Foslores. My understanding and the report I got back from Sergeant Mokhani, because he reported back to say, Colonel, at the time, I have now booked the suspect as per your directive at SAPS Alberton.
Uthi-ke uBrigadier Gininda ke Nkosi inkantolo mayelana ke nalezi insolo zokuthi ke washaywa ke umangalelo noma ke umsolwa ngaleso sikhathi uthi ke engikwazi ukuthi angikwazi ke ukuthi wathathwa wayiswa ke endaweni yase Foslores lapho wayegcine khona ngangingekho uthi mina ngizocala lapho ngisho khona noma ke ngizocala ngifakazele indaba yokuthi ke ngathi mina ke makasuswe eValeria Police Station ayiswe ke station samaphoyisa sase Albertine ngase futhi ke ngiyawuthola nombiko lapho bangitshela khona ukuthi ke sebamthathile ke umsolwa bamuse ke khona lapho Albertine njengokusho kwakhe noma njengesicelo uBrigadier asifaka kuMokhani.
And furthermore, still on the 5th of June 2025, page 18, line 3, Advocate Mnisi, when cross-examining Brigadier Gininda, said the following: do I then have to understand that a report that Mokhani gave you was per the instruction that they needed to drive from Valeria Police Station to Alberton Police Station where they needed to go and detain Mr. Sibiya for the purpose of the pointings out? Then at line 8, Brigadier Gininda answers, that is correct, my lord, but in addition to that, to say he must liaise with Colonel Hadebe, because I remember that I gave the number of Colonel Hadebe to him, and I also gave Colonel Hadebe Mokhani's contact numbers.
Umnumzana Mnisi ke wabuza ke yena ke uBrigadier Gininda ngomhla ka5 uJune nyaka ka2025 wathi ngikuzwisisa kahle makuwukuthi ke uMokhani wakufanele ukuthi ke akunikezele ayenze ngendlela leyo omtshele yona noma ke alandele imiyalelo le owamnikela yona ukuthi ke makashayele kusuka ke eValeria Police Station aye ke eAlberton Police Station. Kanti ke kulapho kufanele ukuthi igcine khona ke umnumzana Sibiya njengoba wayo ezobhukwa out. Uthi ke umnumzana Gininda mayephendula yena uthi kunjalo Nkosi inkantolo uma ngongeza kuloko okushilo ukuthi ke ngacela uMokhani ukuthi ke makakhulume naye kwaHadebe ngoba ke ngiyakhumbula ukuthi ke kwaba khona isikhathi lapho nginikezela khona inombolo zocingo zaka Hadebe uMokhani.
Mayithi uGininda zitsolo akusizo insolo mina ngisho into enzeka kimi akusizo insolo mina ngathathwa eValeria bangisa eFoslores laba fike bangishaya khona mabesuka eFoslores basebe eAlbertine uma ngathiwa khona iAVL ibizosho ukuthi imoto zisuke eValeria zaya eFoslores asuke eFoslores zaze ziya eAlbertine kodwa ke ngenhlahla ikhona iOB eshoyo ukuthi mina eAlbertine ngifike ngobani isikhathi eValeria ngisuke ngobani isikhathi.
Gininda is not correct to say that those were allegations or accusations because I'm stating here what happened and I was taken from Valeria to Foslores. If the AVL was available, it would point out that when did the motor vehicle move from one police station to another, but I am repeating to say that I was taken from Valeria to Foslores.
Kodwa ngoba ikhona iOB iyasho ukuthi ngisuke ngobani isikhathi eValeria ngisuke ngo8 eAlbertine ngafika ngo12.
But there is an OB that would reflect the time as to what time did I leave and what time I left at 8 and then what time did I arrive back at 12.
Now, Mr. Sibiya, is that correct that you pass Alberton when you go to Foslores? In other words, Phosphorus is after Alberton. Is that correct?
Kuyiqiniso ukuthi ke ifomoya ke eFoslor when you pass a Phosphorus before you get to Alberton.
No, you pass Alberton
Alberton.
before you get to Phosphorus.
Undlula eAlberton kuqala ngaphambi kokuthi uye eFoslorus.
Cela ukuyiphinda lento ngisuke eVeralia ngaya eFosphorus bangisa eFosphorus kule ndawo kamasipala engiyishoyo. Mabesuka eFosphorus le ndawo kamasipala engiyishoyo base bengisa eAlberton.
Let me repeat this statement. I was taken from Valeria, taken to Phosphorus to this municipal area that I was referred to, and then taken to Alberton.
Ingakho eVeralia kuvela ukuthi ngiphume ngo8 eAlberton ngifike ngo12.
Which is why it appears that I was taken from Valeria at 8, I left Valeria at 8 and then arrived in Alberton at 12.
Ingoba beqale eFosphorus kuqala base besuke eFosphorus base beye eAlberton.
Because they started first at Phosphorus before they went to Alberton.
Mr. Sibiya, the question is the following. Is it correct that you first pass Alberton before you get to Phosphorus?
Iqiniso ukuthi udlule eAlberton kuqala phambili ukuthi ufike ke eFoslorus.
Cha akuseli iqiniso.
That is not correct.
What is the position, as far as you know?
Ngokwazi kwakho ke ihamba kanjani?
Namanje ngiyasho sihambe sisuke eVeralia baya straight eFosphorus kwamasipala la engashawa abafika ngishaya khona. Basuka eFosphorus base beya edrobheni laseAlberton epolice station yakhona.
I'm going to repeat this. We left Valeria. They took me straight to Phosphorus where I was assaulted in that area, in that municipal area where I was assaulted. Then they went straight to now Alberton town.
Now, when you went to Phosphorus, did you go past Alberton or the Alberton off-ramp?
Niye manje ke Phosphorus niye nandlula eAlberton noma ke nandlula ke uthela wayeka le noma ke kuthiwa i-off ramp eya eAlberton.
Angazi ukuthi umshushisi ungibuza ngishuthi mhlawumbe ngisengisola ukuthi umshushisi uyangitrigger ngendlela angibuza ngayo ngoba ngikhuluma into straight sisuke eVeralia saya straight eFosphorus sasuka eFosphorus base beyengisa epolice station yaseAlberton.
Mr. Prosecutor, I think now you are being tricky with your questioning because I have stated that we left Valeria, we went to Phosphorus, and then after Phosphorus we then went to Alberton.
No, that is not the aim. What we're trying to establish from you is the town of Alberton. When you're traveling from Pretoria, do you first go past the Alberton, then Phosphorus, or what is the position? That is all.
I think the state wants to find out from Mr. Sibiya as to when you travel from Pretoria to Alberton, would you normally pass at Phosphorus? It depends on whether this witness knows what road would normally be used when one travels from Pretoria to Alberton. I think the first question should be, Mr. Sibiya, have you ever used a road from Pretoria to Alberton? Which road was it? Which areas did you pass? That will be a fair question. It's like when somebody, it's like when I'm asking Mr. Ramosepele, when you go to Gwandebele from Pretoria, would you normally pass a place known as Wachendrift? Mr. Ramosepele will not know that because he's never been to Gwandebele from Pretoria. That's a very unfair question.
That we will rephrase. Which road did you travel to get to Phosphorus on the 5th of June 2020?
Indlela nayisebenzisa ke uya eFosphorus mhla ka 5 uJune unyaka ka 2020 nasebenzisa iphi indlela?
Basebenzisa R21 baphuma R21 bangena R24 baphuma R24 bangena N3 baqonda straight bafika off ramp bangena eFosphorus baya lapha kwamasipala.
A fair trial isn't just about evidence, it's about respect. Do you think Sibiya was right to confront Baloyi? Or did he cross the line? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more gripping moments from the Mayiwa trial. I'm Skybridge. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Good